Hello everybody, this is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition War Table Edition, because that's pretty much all we're doing today. War table stuff. Hard Night Town, Trouble in Skyhold. Found several similarities to events in Varric's book.
Is
but
Knight
all are
Captain
slightly
Ryland
off.
satisfied with his post?
You didn't
It's
even
not
talk
an
to me
easy
last time.
assignment,
You did not
but if
interrupt me
anyone
last
can
time.
handle
What is
the
this?
approach, it's
What is
him.
this? You didn't even interrupt me last time. Why are you doing it now? Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a compt, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is Sword of Viserion, not a Penny Dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe might contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to a target. Follow up on the murder investigation, calling the book a work of fiction, or do the cipher in the book. So what are you going to do, cipher? Nightingale, 2 points. That book is abysmal and the entire code-breaking department wants to ritually set it on fire. 2, the message is double encrypted. The message in the mistakes is in a Merchant's Guild cipher. We have not yet broken the guild's code. Scrivener. Unsent letter from Varric waits in the war room, addressed to Jarek Dace, dinner in Merchant's Guild. Jarek, I need a key to the Merchant's Guild cipher from 1 month ago, and you still have payments left on the loan house Tethris gave you for your rescue mission to Amgarak. So I think we can make a deal. I get the cipher, and your debt disappears like financial magic. And Nightingale, since I know you'll open this and read it before it gets sent, don't bother to keep a copy. The guild changes their codes every month because dwarves are naturally paranoid. Tethris, are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind, I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. Note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered, translation follows. My name is Varric Tethris, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. Arden Hightown, a worthy dwarf. Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult, and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy. An acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Although why'd he do all this? I have no idea. I owe you all drinks. Ferric. We're gonna capture Worthy.
Let's see what we have.
Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. Apparently, he has beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another rune crafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. That dwarf is a menace. He claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Cooper. Delicate negotiations. Inquisitor, here's the thing. I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Perhaps both at the same time. I'm told you know Empress Celine, and she owes you for that whole save your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, perhaps the Inquisition could help me make these talks happen? King Alistair. There.
At your service.
Okay, well, Josephine's gonna do what she can for 30 seconds. While I do a different thing. Let's do negotiate a deal for weapons blades. I recently became aware of a talented and inventive young blacksmith from the Anderfells. Once we were introduced through my extensive connections, I negotiated a deal to obtain his weapon plans for the Inquisition. Unfortunately, I have just now been outbid by a nobleman from Voldor who maintains a private army. I would hate to lose those designs. Is there anything we can do, Sir Morris? Attempt to find a compromise. Knowledge can be shared. Or have Liliana persuade him. Yeah, you
Inquisitor.
do, Liliana. Well, oh yeah, so we got the blacksmith designs that we need. Let's finish this up. Talks between Fereld and Orlais took place in Jader, and it was not easy to keep matters from spiraling out of control. King Alistair is no diplomat after all, and had little patience for the endless fanfare. Thankfully, their legions are uninterested in more war, and were able to smooth the way towards an eventual peace treaty. The king also sent along a sword that once belonged to the Ferelden hero King Callanhead, as thanks for what the Inquisition helped create. Well, I'm probably going to sell it. Unfortunately. Alright, we'll start up here. Favor return. Ambassador Montelier, it was lovely to see you at the Winter Palace. Your presence in our court is like the emergence of the first lilies in spring. In the spirit of friendship, I am offering the Inquisition a unique opportunity. You may be aware that King Wilhelm of the Enderfels is about to celebrate the 3rd birthday of his only son, Prince Balduin. The festivities will be quite lavish, and representatives from nearly every court in Thedas will be bringing gifts. Wilhelm is an exceedingly pious man, even for an Ander. A gift from the Herald of Andraste delivered to the party could earn the undying approbation of the Anderfels.
Let us begin.
My dear Ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the Herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Andraste and the Wyvern is his favorite bedtime story, and the stuffed wyvern toy has already become his most favored companion. We are shocked that news of the Inquisition's formation did not reach us for so long. We would be most interested in offering our support for your holy cause, and shall be sending an emissary directly. Cordially, Wilhelm Augustine. P.S. Enclosed is a drawing young Baldwin has done of himself in the Herald riding wyverns. I am to convey that his wyvern's name is Burned, and the Herald's is Otto. Dwarven slaves in Venatory hands. Report from one of Colin's forward scouts. Sightings in the north of Red Templars with armor and weapons adorned with Dwarven runes. There are no known entrances to deep roads in that area, and no missives from Orzammar about missing traders. But they keep next to non-existent records of surface dwarves. The Venatori may be making use of Dwarven slaves, possibly from Teventer. Not their usual preference, but also not the first unusual thing they've done. Recommended further investigation in force. Local landholders get our scouts access. Send a group to observe, not to alarm them. Send force to crush them. We're going to observe them. Located Venatori Enclave, fires on approach. Assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed. Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One Deep Stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed. No passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Binthus Warhelm Kalsharak. An offer of help on their terms. A hole in the Surfer's precious sky, not our concern, but the thing that did it, this Magister shit really brought the Blight and the Darkspawn. We're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Send ambassadors with our soldiers. Let them keep their secrets. We don't know the threat on the other side of their passage. I send double that to even a threat of Venatori. Or do exactly what they say. I say the dwarves know more about the deep roads than we do. We're going to do exactly what they say. Soldiers report that they passed through the tunnel without incident and surprised a sizable Venatori encampment. After the battle, they had to find a different route back because the tunnel had been collapsed. They found this letter. Liliana, a letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. You follow instructions well. Respect of our territory is the first step. We shall see. From Benthus. College of Magi. Situation is unfolding in the Varan city of Cumberland, located in the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the philosophical heart of the circles. Now mostly abandoned, it has become home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandral and Axis doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition's agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Send an agent to evacuate. Use diplomacy with Duke Sandral, or occupy the college. Let's diplomacy. Duke Sandral agreed to intervene with his forces and is guarding the College of Magi's gates from the crowds. Our ambassador toured the college and assures her that the refugee mages there are most grateful for the Inquisition's actions. They sent to us what artifacts were present, though whether they or what the Venatori sought is uncertain. Duke himself is pleased at her handling of the situation. Reconciliation for Celine and Michelle. An interesting development. We received a visit from a cloaked woman who was revealed to be a Lady Colombe, one of Empress Celine's trusted attendants. The Empress knows that Michaela has joined the Inquisition and sent Colombe a secret reconciliation. The subterfuge is necessary, of course, to protect Celine's reputation. An Empress's mind cannot be seen to be easily swayed by something as inconsequential as friendship. Liliana says force her to make the reconciliation public or play along.
To work?
Celine will conduct her business with Michelle through Colombe, who will act as a go-between. I've informed the guards that she is an expected guest. Michelle's mood predictably has improved. A happy ending for once. Truth or dare, the endgame. Ambassador Montelier, we have never met, but I believe you have, through discreet means, saved me from a most disagreeable connection. As I dislike being indebted to anyone, I shall endeavor to repay you with a news item of some interest. Were you aware that the Grand Duchess of Leeds recently paid a visit to Lake Celestine? Indeed, she stayed an entire fortnight as a guest of Duke Alvin Blanchard of Valmonte. In light of her other connections and the curious amount of coin which spread across the region in the aftermath, you may wish to pay him a call. Tell the Imperial Court, or we're gonna go show everybody. If I just tell the Imperial Court will tell everybody.
Let us begin.
I think I'm just gonna wait for this to get done because it'll just be easier that way, I think. In case I need to use her for other things. Following the arrival of your letter, I invited my dear cousin Blanchard to Hamshal for an urgent consultation on the Inquisition, during which time I had his home thoroughly searched. A large sum of Teventer gold was found in his chateau, as well as a room full of red lyrium. My cousin finds his stay at the Winter Palace shall be of some duration. Many thanks, Celine Valmont. You're welcome. My Lady Inquisitor, as you know, the remaining clerics have sequestered themselves within the Grand Cathedral in hopes of electing our new divine. One would hope this could be done peacefully, but my sisters informed me that there have already been 2 mysterious deaths, the product of an assassin loose within the Grand Cathedral's halls. The Chantry has failed to find this killer, so I turn to you for aid. Please help my sisters complete their thankless task in peace. The Inquisition is the only force in our lay with the power to deal with this. And both myself and my sisters would be grateful. Revered Mother Giselle. Use our forces to hunt them down or send agents to root out the assassin. Agents, the Inquisition caught the assassin within the Grand Cathedral. After questioning him, it seems 3 different Grand Clerics hired him, each unaware others had done the same. The knowledge is in the hands of the Chantry, a scandal to end the ambitions of many eyeing the Sunburst throne. The clerics have expressed their appreciation to the Inquisition, which also recovered some interesting items from the assassin. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Corypheus, but they must also address the lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale, because of the rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Monsimmer. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after war has made it worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance subduing this threat. Petitioned the Chantry for aid. Have agents scout the roads and divert travelers from the worst area. Or we can have a joint venture with the Imperial Army stomping out the demons. Joint venture. It was an honor to fight alongside the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood little chance. You run an impressive army, Commander. Nothing seals an alliance like the bonds formed in battle. Maybe find similar victories together in the future. Chevalier Doucet. Commander, I understand your soldiers intend to pursue a party of Red Templars into the woods surrounding Valforet. We've not forgotten your assistance against the demons. And are we not sworn to aid your fight against Corypheus? Let us take up arms and cast these Templars out. I only have one choice.
Inquisitor.
A fine victory. May our enemies feel its sting. Chevalier Doucet. Alliances. Many of the nobility of Northesian capital have settled their secondary differences and are rallying behind 2 families. The de Rosiers are old money and well respected, but viewed as traditional and stubborn. The Tybalts rose with the popular merchant consortium and are considered new money and progressive, while the intent of both families was to rival us politically. If we declare for one of them, we may manipulate events in our favor. Lord Pierre de Rosier has not asked for our allegiance, but may respect our rising might. Lady Velise Tybalt speaks for investors and is interested in forward-thinking alliances. Let's go with them. I will not turn my back on them. Oh, God. I will not turn my back on them, but we have established agreements with the Tybalts. Their initial hatred of the Inquisition was a device, and they are willing to have us in their favor. Josephine. Tybalt is asking for closer ties and access to trading partners as she tries to circumvent the traditional blockages of the allegiances in the capital. Some houses have switched sides, others ceded holdings entirely to avoid the shame of officially losing all standing. More and more they are concerned with stationing an alliance over whatever objections they stated about the Inquisition. Gained her trust. Strengthen ties. Support her indirectly so that she knows of our support, but others do not consider us so directly tied. Arrange assurances of forces if allies are attacked. Standard escalation of interest.
Let us begin.
The Tybalt family is becoming a clear favorite in the War of Station that is ongoing between the noble houses. The Bordelons have all but ceased to exist socially, and many are scrabbling for traditional alliances. Lady Eustace Richelieu has emerged as a strong voice at court and is suggesting several arranged marriages to solidify ties, and presumably the standing of her house as an arbiter and matchmaker. So already Richelieu sent us the letter. The de Rosiers are a stubborn threat. The most efficient way to deal with them is to nullify with social alliance, but the only pairing of importance is unavailable because the Tybalt daughter has betrothed herself elsewhere. She has the luxury of such a wasteful pairing because of the Inquisition bearing the weight in this partnership. Our hands are tied. You face the difficult task of attacking the status of Lord de Rosier unless you were to demand the task of the Tybalts. If their investment were more taxing, they would be more inclined to an arranged match for the daughter. And that is a well-respected currency in Orlais. Liliana can handle this one. So Josephine was going to be like, okay, no, you're gonna have to have an arranged marriage for your daughter. This is just something you're gonna have to do, you know. And Liliana was just like, hey, so we know how honorable this guy is, and I know exactly what we can say about him to get him to have no power over us or anything. Lady Richelieu's letter follows. A bold move, Inquisitor. Lord de Rosier was mortified, if not mortally so. They said he can't bear to show his face, and face is all many of his generation value. I do hope he will do nothing drastic. I also hope that the knaves behind us remain willing to commit what is necessary to solidify the lines that have been established. We shall see. In your gracious service, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Alright, let's support Cassandra as the next divine.
Inquisitor.
As much as I actually kind of want Liliana to be divine, it's like, Liliana's not... She's gonna do it the wrong way. If you get what I mean. Because, like, there's a couple ways you can go about it, okay? You can go in there and you can be all gung-ho like Liliana would be and just change the chantry, like, right away. Or you can go like how Cassandra wants to do it and slowly change it. We're gonna go find Seekers hiding holes. Kaer Oswin. And that's where the missing Seekers are. And we have this. At Dinan Hanin, Tomb of the Emerald Knights. Many things to do. Thanks for the report. Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to go to Dinan Hanin. I'm going to go get the Snowy Wyvern Heart. So I have to go to Kaer Oswin. Get the Snowy Wyvern Heart from there. And go to the Knight's Tomb and Emerald Graves. So let's go get the Snowy Wyvern Heart real quick. Considering it's back there, I'm going to have to go to the Finn's camp. Is that a new picture for Sarah? I like it whenever they get a new picture. It makes me feel like I'm doing important things. Why? Why don't you load faster? It's not like it'd be difficult to load faster at all.
This might interest you, sir.
No, it won't. Whoops. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Been a little bit since I've came to this place, right guys? I'm assuming it's out here. I think it's safe to assume, right? Ah, where's this snowy wyvern at? That's not it, that's a gurgit. Goodbye, Gurgut. There it is. Whoops. Alright, so that's the heart of the snowy wyvern. The knight's tomb is this thing. Hatinan Hanin. That's a horrifying picture. About Darkspawn. See, I just realized I'm gonna start this, and I'm not gonna be able to finish it.
It's Taven's party.
Looks like they tried to...
Set that as
We're
active.
back, but most were unarmed. Poor buggers. Never stood a chance.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here.
That's because they're inside. Wink, wink. What? Where are they? Loud. Thank you.
These are our men.
Venatory, hungry, hateful, ready to hurt people, and they're afraid. They should be.
I knew you were gonna drop something. What?
Corypheus's men had part of a seal. Do they even know what it opens?
Taven's interest must have been enough to draw their attention.
I guess. So I have to find 9 seal pieces. That's a problem. Oh, did it get teleported to me? Okay, cool. I was gonna say, it's gonna be a slight problem if that just kind of disappeared. Mosaic! Next to a child skeleton. Little unfortunate.
Should we look around?
Okay, I've got 3. Got 3 of the 9, so I gotta find a few more.
The Emerald Knights. They once patrolled the borders of the Dales, protecting the elven people. The Dalish saw them as romantic heroes. The Chantry called them ruthless butchers. I suspect both sides have some element of truth.
How do I go down the stairs? Okay. Whatever, I'll have to go find the downstairs myself. Going to the upstairs probably isn't the place to go for the downstairs. Unless it is the place to go, because you have to go upstairs to go downstairs, because you have to go into a room that goes down. Twice. Yes, that seems to be about right. Let's find 5 more pieces. Four more pieces. Fuck, I fell. I fell a little too far.
Someone help!
Fuck are my people?
Our god reigns supreme.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Allow me.
Where the fuck? I'm so confused as to where these guys are. Whoops, I missed. There, now we're all on the same level. Alright, give me the fail fire. I see the rune, it's right here. It's not even a rune, it's just epitaph for the lost. Okay, so there's 2 more pieces down here apparently. Move! God damn, people. Alright, well I got that one, so now it's time to go over and get the last one so that I can go fight whatever bosses of this area and steal their treasure. I'm pretty sure that's what's about to happen. Where the hell did you come from?
This is it. Whatever Taven hoped to find, it's here.
Hello, undead. I don't really care. I'm just gonna light up all these torches. Oh, hey, a revenant. That's a problem that should be taken care of ASAP. Death of Elandrin.
It's an account of Red Crossing. When the elves attacked that town, it prompted the exalted march of the Dales.
Taven would want the Dalish to have this.
I imagine the Chantry would be interested in...
Do I need to take this to the Dalish
well.
Dalish, or... Oh, do I have to walk out? Oh my fucking god, do I have to walk out of here? Do I really have to walk out of here the entire way? There wasn't like an easy way out in here, was there? Fuck's sake, of course not. Okay. No, there had to be a fucking easy way out. Because otherwise, this would be the most annoying thing ever. There has to be a fucking easy way outside of here. Yeah, he stairs up. No, they just take me to some stupid little loot box. For fuck's sake, this place is... This game is so dog shit annoying that they do this shit all the fucking time. They're like, yes, we need these people to walk through the ruins multiple times in a row. And if they have anything to bitch about, that's on them. So fucking dog shit game design. Okay, I just was stuck on a rock and I wasted my fast movement. Because I was stuck on a rock. I don't know, I'm gonna keep recording until I find my way out of here. My way out is across this way. Or not. You know what? I know I'm taking the long way out now at this point. At this point, it's too late to turn back. Cost me about the same amount of time to go back to where I just was. And leave the way I could have went. Nope, I'm going this way. I'm leaving this way.
Corypheus uses these people. Can they really not see that?
Nope. They can't at all. They're a bit special.
These are our men.
Alright, well, that's all the time I have for this episode today, everybody. I shall see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.